Hi Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a layout process video for the November Clique Kits blog hop. Now I think this is actually the second layout that I did with the November kit. I got it quite a bit late and so I hadn't really had a whole lot of time to play with it, but I did get about 5 or 6 layouts done in the last 5 days, so I was really excited. This, like I said, this is the second layout. And for this layout, I really liked that background piece that had the kind of the green and white stripes on it. I also really loved that chevron piece of paper that was multicolored. And then this piece of paper that I'm cutting here is a cut apart, and it had a little tag on it that had some butterflies, and it was yellow, and I just really liked the green with the yellow. And so I'm going to add that yellow tag to the bottom left hand side there. This chevron piece of paper, the multicolored paper, was my absolute favorite from the whole kit, and so I am gutting the mat just so that I can use it on as many layouts as possible, because if you've been watching me for a while, or if you know me at all, you will know that chevron is my favorite pattern, and I just really loved the colors. So there I just glued it down, and I did have a little bit of glue showing, so I just kind of undid it so that it wouldn't be so much glue would be on the top, because I glued too much apparently. So here I am just thinking about what else I wanted to do. And I did want that chevron piece of paper to stand out a little bit more. And so here I'm looking for a pen, a journaling pen, just to do some outlining on the pattern papers. So here I'm just going to use the EK Tools 0.65 millimeters. So here I'm just outlining on the little mat that I had put around the photos. I used kind of like a reddish orange mat behind the photos. And then here I'm also going to do an outline on the little yellow tag that I decided to put down there in that right hand corner. And I just really like how that made the papers stand out just a little bit. So here I'm going to poke a hole or punch a hole with my crocodile, and then I'm going to use some jute, I don't know, I think it's twine, but it's like a really light tan color, and that came in the kit. So here I'm just going to cut a little bit off, and then I'm just going to tie it. And I kind of fussed with this for a little while because it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to, just tying like a regular knot in it. So I kind of fussed with that, and then I get it the way that I want it to work. And sometimes it just takes a little bit longer for you to figure things out. So that time it just did. So here I'm finally getting it settled the way I want it. I'm going to pull out a bunch of the ephemera from the kit. And I think what the ephemera is mainly from the We Are Memory Keepers collection that this kit is, which is Wildflower. So I'm going to pull out these flare buttons as well, and I'm going to use this one that says Life is an Adventure. And then I'm going to also use a couple different flowers from the ephemera pack. And I often don't use flowers since I have boys. They just seem kind of girly, you know, and so I don't want it to be a girly page, but these flowers were just really gorgeous. And so I pulled out a couple different ones. I also pull out that little cut apart, or that little cutout that says hello on it. And I also pulled out this little frame. It was blue and it had some florals on it, and I just thought that was really pretty. Then there was this flower, which is gold. It's like gold foil. Like the pattern is gold foil, and then so I'm going to use that up there in the left hand corner. And then I also decided to use some of these butterflies that are in the kit. So here I'm just trying to get everything situated that I want to use. And then I'm going to start gluing everything down. Here I cut half of that frame apart because I could use the other half on something else. And I'm just going to kind of fuss with everything just a little bit, and then I'm going to start gluing it all down. And I really am happy with how this layout turned out. It's very simple, and when you have like so many big embellishments and things like that, so many embellishing areas, it's kind of nice to keep the main part of the layout very simple. So I just decided to do 2 kind of sections of embellishments, and I really am happy with how it turned out. So yeah, so here I'm just gluing everything down, and then I'm also going to put the date on the little yellow tag in the right hand corner. I was thinking maybe I could do a little bit of journaling on there, but I end up not. I just think that these photos are cute. I don't really have very much to say about this layout. It's just, you know, a couple everyday photos, and I just really wanted to get these adorable photos of my oldest son scrapbooked. So I didn't really think that, you know, journaling was needed. And I'm not a very big journaler in the first place, so I don't do journaling on every single layout. I probably should, but in cases like this, the photos are just cute and I just want to scrapbook them, and so it doesn't really need a whole lot said about them. So here let's see, so I just did the stamping of the date, and I just used my Project Life rotary date stamp from Becky Higgins, which I got that at Michael's. And now here I'm just going to use my Tombow Aqua Glue, which I have in one of those fine line bottles, and I'm going to glue that down to the top of that little area. And then I also have a sticker that says love you, and I'm going to put it right under the word hello. And then that is pretty much going to be the end of my layout. So thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to see the pictures, the close-ups and everything, they are going to be right now. So we will catch you the next time. Bye.